What's up, YouTube? It's NG, the Neon X, and I'm back. Tonight's video is a versus video, kinda. Are the Beats Fit Pro a better alternative to the AirPod Generation 3? Let's get into it.
Now everybody scream enough respect to the X. Enough respect given.
Yeah, so I recently got a pair of AirPods. You can't really see with this light. There we go. AirPods Generation 3. Now, my success with AirPods, at least the in-ear models, has been less than stellar. They never fit for me, they hurt, they don't sound good, so I was really hoping that these would be better. Unfortunately, to me, they weren't. So in my search for a good pair of earbuds to use with my iPad and my iPhone when it's time I use it, I read that these would be a very good alternative. So I went out and I got myself a pair. Very hesitantly, I might add, because A, they're for iOS devices, which I'm not a big fan of, and B, they're Beats, something that historically did not sound pleasing to my ears. So let's just go do a quick unboxing of these, and then let's really get into how these things sound, if they're actually any good and a better option than the AirPods Generation 3. The Beats Fit Pro, they have the little wing up top, so it clips into your ear very nicely for when you do runs and jogs, when you're being active. This little ear clip should allow them to stay firm in your ear while you move about. You have your, what's this? Features, active noise canceling, again the clip. They tell you that they're true wireless earbuds, no actual wireless charging from the case, which is unfortunate but not necessary at all. It tells you that it is water resistant to an extent, and it does work with your Android device and your iOS devices. And technically, it should actually work better than your iOS work better on your Android compared to your iOS devices, simply because Android has more Bluetooth options. And here you have the pill. It's kind of big, especially when you compare it to the competitor here, the AirPods Generation 3. I don't think Beats much cared to make their case compact, because it is large and actually has less features than the Apple one, because the Apple one does have wireless charging. But still, nice case, feels good in the hand. The Beats logo is displayed predominantly up front in the red. USB-C charging port, one cord to rule them all. And then you have the Beats themselves. They actually look really nice. I do like the way they designed these. They're unique enough, at least to me, that they stand out apart from many other wing-tipped earbuds. When you see these in someone's ear, you will know that, oh, those are the new Beats, or those are Beats because A, they have the B, and B, no other earbud particularly looks like them. Now, when you compare these to, let's see, the AirPods, you do see some similarities, but not enough. Let me get it inside the camera there. There we go. Not enough to really make you say, oh, those are the same thing. Definitely not. The AirPods look more alien in their design. Not necessarily a bad thing, but very unique, especially when compared to the first two generations and the AirPod Pro. I actually prefer this design to the first two. But the Beats look very, I guess, mechanical, whereas this seems to be one single piece, unless you really see at the seam there. This, you can tell, is various pieces put together to form this device, and I kind of like that. The Beats actually have a button as opposed to this little touch panel a lot of these things are going for. This is a physical button right here, and you can actually feel that. You feel it go up and down, so you know when you are actually interacting with the earbud. And I prefer that to the touch and swipe and feel and whatever that these things do. So Beats for the win in that department. Now, when you put the Beats in, I have to say, they actually fit really well in the ear. This is probably the best feeling wingtip I have ever had. These are not going anywhere when I shake my head. These things feel great. Whoever designed these tips really tested them in, I would assume, various ears, because these things fit amazingly. I didn't have to change the bud. I don't think you can change the tip. I really should check the box for that. But as it stands, out of the box, they fit in my ear perfectly. And as you know, my right ear is notorious for not properly accepting earbuds. The Beats, it has no choice, and it's a great feeling that these things have. They're not invisible like the Surface Buds, which to me, once they're in, you don't feel them at all. These let you know that they are there, but it's a very secure fit. So I approve of that very much. Now, I'm going to take these out and about, see how they sound, especially in comparison to these guys, and I'll get back to you. Okay, real talk, people, real talk. I'm here out and about with the Beats Fit Pro. Now, you guys know I like my earbuds. I keep trying to find the perfect fit, the perfect sound, the perfect functionality. And not saying I found it with this, but these have been very impressive for what they are. Now, I say that because these are pretty much the alternative to AirPods. Now, if you've watched my channel, you know I'm not a fan of any of the AirPods. I've tried them all, and except for the AirPods Max, which I don't particularly count as AirPods, but those are overhead headphones, none of the other AirPods particularly worked for me. They didn't fit well, they didn't sound good. I don't know why people buy them in the abundance that they do, especially when something like the Beats Fit Pro is the same price. Now, when I put these on, I was very surprised at how well they fit. I would damn near say these are the best fitting wing-tipped earbuds I have ever used. I am surprised, very surprised. I didn't think that Apple had it in them to do anything along these lines. Then again, this is Beats, so technically it's probably not Apple, it's probably a subdivision of Apple, Beats, because if the AirPods are any indication, Apple has no idea how to make these things fit well. I actually used the AirPods Generation 3 not too long ago. I still have them. They're definitely going back because I have these. But I tried them though, trying to get into the whole Apple ecosystem, at least partially. So far, the only thing that they have as far as the AirPods go is the special surround sound. And that was the feature that was actually making me consider keeping the AirPods Generation 3. Because as far as sound goes and fit, they don't sound good. They don't feel good. I pretty much play the same playlist every day. It's a few hundred songs to be sure, so I don't really hear the songs loop that much. But there are certain songs that I have heard plenty of times, so I know how they are supposed to sound with headphones, with earbuds, wired or wireless, and never have any of those songs sounded as bad as when I had the AirPods Generation 3. Now, maybe it's not the fault of the AirPods completely. Apple does not allow for any Bluetooth codec aside from AAC, and a lot of these other codecs sound or allow for much better sound quality. So there is a chance that could be part of the issue, you know, partially the culprit for the terrible sound that the Airpods Generation 3 produced. But I had to take them out. I've never done that with any set of AirPods that or not AirPods, Earbuds or headphones ever. Even if they didn't sound that great, they were suitable or that they were tolerable for the situation I was in. I know I like to play my music, so you just keep them and you keep it moving. With the AirPods, I had to. It just wasn't worth the pain of hearing my music reduced to grunts and scratches and noise when I know that there's so much more there. So I was a little hesitant when I got the Beats Fit Pro, simply because it's the same company that apparently does not know how to do earbuds that well, in my personal opinion. But boy, was I surprised. These things actually sound pretty good, even on an Apple device with its very limiting AAC Bluetooth codec. The bass is Beats. It's higher than expected, pretty much along the same lines as the LinkBuds S, which I currently talked about, or I recently talked about a few videos ago. Check that out if you have interest in my opinion on those. But these actually sound decent. Not the best, but definitely not the worst. The bass is a little heavy, but that's par for the course when it comes to Beats. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Beats have very heavy bass. That's just the way they are tuned. But they don't mangle the music the way the AirPods do. The sound is crisp. Bass is a little high. You can hear the mid-tones. The high end does come through. It's not as clear as I'd like. The mid-tones kind of seem to sometimes overpower the high end, which is odd. You're able to hear the middle instruments sometimes clearer than the voices themselves, but it's not that bad. You get used to it, and you know it is a pretty good sound for what it's being played on. So suffice to say, I'm very impressed with the Beats Fit Pro. Not only do they fit well, they sound good, and the icing on the cake is they actually have all of those Apple-specific features that the AirPods have, namely spatial surround sound. The one thing that I was contemplating keeping the AirPods for. With that, now there's absolutely no reason for one to buy AirPods if you have access to at least these particular Beats. I can't speak for the ones that came before. I know there was, I think, another pair before the Fit Pro. I never used those. I was never a big fan of Beats. I tried their over-ears one time and that was it for me. But I gave it some time and I decided to dip my feet back in the Beats pool, and I am satisfied. These have made me a believer that tech can change. Audio can change. The stigma that Beats are way too bassy, they don't sound good, has been cleared as far as I am concerned. At least when it comes to these particular earbuds. These have done their purpose in making me say, you know what? Go for the Beats. The AirPods to me do not do your audio any justice whatsoever. But if you are in the market for a set of earbuds for your Apple device, because you want those Apple specific features and good audio quality and a good fit and comfort, I would definitely recommend the Beats Fit Pro. I was pleasantly surprised, and I'm sure if you haven't tried them already, you will be too. With that said, my name is Angie, the Neon X, and enjoying what these new Beats earbuds have to offer on my Apple device. This is what I'm into.